everyone, welcome to the Voice of Charon Healing Podcast. I am Almighty Servant Charon, here to let you know you are power, you are light, you are loved. So this right here is a message for the world, everyone. For anyone who's led to this message is for you. You guys, I am Almighty Servant Charon, okay? I'm from Southern California, and I'm a public speaker and an author. You guys, I have been through so many things in my life, and my mission now is to help raise a vibration of true love on earth by helping people heal via forgiveness and other things, okay? Make sense? All right, so the beginning of my life was like so beautiful. It was so beautiful. I was doing entertaining. I'm one of the best tap dancers in the world, entertainer, traveling, choreographing, all these types of things, okay? And then I decided I wanted to help youth in need with community projects. So I spent a lot of my life going around and trying to raise funds and all these things. And what I found, which most people know already, but the world, most of the world, especially corporate, does not truly care about people, especially people in need. They'll give donations for a tax benefit or to look good so that people will have like community value and then go buy their stuff thinking that they care, but they really don't. So when I was really seeing that and witnessing that firsthand experience, it truly broke my heart, okay? And that made me not want to be an entertainer anymore. Make sense? So then later in life, I was watching movies and I would see all of these people going through domestic violent relationships. And one day I said to God, God, I want to help them. Can you please allow me to help these people going through these domestic violent relationships? You know, why do they stay? Why are they dealing with that, right? So then God's way of answering me was by putting me through domestic violent relationships, okay? And I mean, I went through some of the worst. I have a very strong personality, so I'm not the type to stay for bull crap. So God had to hit me with like the harsh of the harsh real quick and zapped out. And I went through two. One of them was with a knife-wielding abuser who wanted to take my life, and God saved me miraculously. And another one, I was dangled by my neck as my feet dangled off the ground, okay? Like serious traumatic situations. But through those traumatic situations, God was always there, okay? I was being formed and empowered with all of these things so I could help people with domestic violent situations. Does that make sense? Especially survivors. But what I learned was how to love, okay? Now, if that wasn't enough, later on in life, I'm walking down the aisle in Target, and God is like, somebody's doing black magic on you. And I'm like, black magic? And I'm like, whatever, you know, even if someone is, first of all, that's fake and it doesn't matter because, you know, I have God, you know, they can't do anything. And then God says it again. Someone's doing black magic on you. And I'm like, what? And as I'm about to try to be like, it doesn't matter, you know, you're God. That God's like, look to the left. And right in the aisle of Target, you guys, I look to the left, going to try to buy some headphones. I look to the left, and what do I see? The book of black magic, okay? So then I was hit with another mission. And that one is, you guys, we think the black magic is some fake thing, you know, it's hula, whatever, God has me, you know, it's just in the movies. It doesn't really matter. But we really have to have a true connection with God to get through these type of situations, okay? Including black magic. That stuff, unfortunately, is real. People, everyday people, your neighbors, sometimes your family members, like people is so much crap going on in this world, and we really need the armor of God, okay? Now, through all of these things, you guys, what God instilled me with and what God graced me with was the power of love. I literally forgave all of these people, all of these situations, even ones that wanted to take my life. Truly. And that is the only way that I have peace and true love in my heart. It's the only way that I shine, if that makes any sense, okay? So my next assignment from God, for me choosing to be of love and to forgive situations where people literally wanted to take my life, was to write a book to show you guys how to forgive, okay? So I wrote this book. It all comes up to love, how to truly forgive, through God, Source, our Creator. Do you see that? Okay. So I wrote this book, you guys, to help you learn how to truly heal. See, we go through so many traumatic situations in our life, okay? And a lot of us act like they didn't affect us or we'll ignore it, to try to push through. But it is very important that we tap into ourselves and that we tap into what is going on into the world, you guys. See, a lot of people that have done traumatic things or evil things or bad things to you, bullies in the workplace, liars, gossipers, manipulators, all that kind of bull crap, all of it comes from a trauma that they experienced in their life at some point that they do not know how to deal with, that they might not know how to face, etc., 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 okay? So we, in a way, kind of have to forgive those people because some traumas are too hard for people to face. Does that make any sense? Now, you don't have to stay around where people can be like mean and bullying or trying to literally take your life. You don't stay around in those situations. You don't forgive in a way of, oh, okay, I forgive you, and you can continue to do this. You guys, forgiveness is for you, okay? So I just want to come on really quickly to just tell you a little bit about myself because I've been doing a lot, researching a lot, writing a lot. Like I literally wrote a book because my mission is literally to help people heal. When you heal, the vibration of love on earth heals. Do you understand? A lot of these traumatic things that you see going on in the world, these wars and these this and this, all this stuff, whether you know it or not, you guys, the vibrations of our hearts, the intentions of our hearts, the trueness of our hearts affects this world. If we truly love ourselves, if we truly see each other, we can literally heal this world with just the pureness of our heart alone, okay? Now, no one has a pure heart. Do you understand? Like everyone has some sort of sin. Everyone's falling short in some sort of way because we're all trying to find our way. But it's important that we tap in and try. And let me tell you, ego, false ego, trying to protect ourselves, those are things that we really need God for, because if it wasn't for God, I might have tried to take things into my own hands and attack back. Does that make sense? If it wasn't for God, I would have let false ego come in and went in and told people bloop, 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 and bash back. But like I said, we don't know why people are doing certain things that they're doing, okay? If somebody went through a traumatic situation, it's kind of in a way impossible to be kind or to be this or to be that. You're doing what you're taught. You're doing what you were learned. You're doing what people bashed into your heads. Does that make any sense? So in some ways, the only way to really heal this world, to really heal Earth, to really raise the vibration of love, to really claim peace on Earth, is to give that judgment to God. God knows why people did a certain thing. God knows what sort of revenge is needed in those certain things and everything else. Okay, I've blabbered. I was just supposed to say 3 things, but I really wanted to introduce myself. I am Almighty Servant Charon. I can help you with daddy issues, narcissists, domestic violence, underhanded bullies in the workplace. I mean, there's just so many things, parent issues, everything you can think of. God can help you with that, and I can help you see how I did it with my book. It all comes up to love, how to truly forgive via God, Source, our Creator. You guys, everybody on this earth is priceless, okay? We all have a special gift, so just love yourself, know you're important, and really know that you are way, your peace, your inner peace, and your self-love, your true self-love is way more valuable than holding on to anger, resentment, and all these other things that actions in this world and people in this world press upon you when they do negative things, okay? So I just want you to love yourself, okay? And if you aren't able to love yourself right now, I want you to know right now that I love you. No matter who you are, no matter where you are, no matter what religion you are, religions are forms of division, you guys, we are love. I love you. You are priceless. You are priceless. You are priceless, okay? So follow your girl, see my random posts on different things, and just know and never forget, you are power, you are light, you are loved. Okay, you guys? Now I'm going to get my big old head up out of this camera and let you enjoy your day. But never forget, love yourself, love everyone. Almighty Servant Charon, out. I am the voice of Charon, an almighty servant of God, okay? I love you, love yourself, love everyone. You are power, you are light, you are loved. Make sure you subscribe to the Voice of Charon Healing Podcast, where I speak about any and everything as soon as it comes to my heart. You are power, you are light, you are loved.
This episode is sponsored by Fearless Glory Publishing. Take the first step towards a life of true forgiveness and love with our best-selling book, It All Comes Up to Love, How to Truly Forgive via God's Source, our Creator. Order your copy today at ebook.almightyservant.com.